Shane, it looks like this must be the latest build out of the shed, out of the shop.
It is, Michael.
What have you got?
It is the latest customer's pride and joy.
Yeah.
So this is a genuine twin rail triple roller. I sold him the basic machine.
Yeah.
And then he decided to restore it. Yeah, this is about as well, not quite 100% new machine. There's a couple of small items on it. One major item on it that's not new.
So what's new? What are your bits in here? What's your contribution?
Well, pretty much, it's new frame, brand new Honda, my stainless bars, my new stainless deflector, all the brass bits and pieces, brand new billet rear triple roller.
Yeah.
So that's
new reel as well. Do you want to pull off the catch? We'll have a look underneath.
And a build like this, as standard, gets my billet rear bearing housings.
These guys back there. Yeah.
And the catcher has black powder coating inside.
I love the way you do that. I think I say this every time, but I think that is just so nicely done.
And this machine is painted, not powder coated. I painted this machine here, but we couldn't get the colour in powder coat. But what we do is powder coat the catcher first.
Yeah. The whole thing?
Yep, powder coat the whole thing in satin black, and then I scratch it all down on the outside and do the paint on the outside.
Yeah, I was wondering because the detail where the metal folds over is just so crisp and tidy.
Yeah.
Cool. So this is a nice 20-inch machine with triple rear roller and all the bells and whistles, really, isn't it?
Yes, this is one of my brand new 8-blade reels, my cradle, front roller. It's pretty much a few little tiny things that we could have put brand new on but didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't warranted. This is still original. We like to go with the original. My stainless polished PTO.
Yeah.
And we've stayed with the original original black knob.
The old black knob.
Yeah, instead of the what else is available. Yeah. And that's something the customer can screw on and off.
Oh, that's an easy change, isn't it? Yeah. What are these things made of?
It's like
resin or something?
Yeah, a bit of plastic, like an acetyl plastic.
Yeah.
This also has my new polished stainless clutch lever.
Yeah.
And my polished stainless cover.
Yeah.
And inside, Michael, in that cover, is something very trick.
And what would that be, Shane?
That's got my new reduction drive.
He's not mentioned this to me before we started rolling, so this is I've heard whisperings of sprockets and stuff.
Yeah, it's been on the go for a little while.
Is this to slow it down?
This is to slow the ground speed down.
The ground
Michael.
speed, yeah.
One of the complaints that most people seem to make with a Scott Bonnar is the ground speed's too fast.
Yeah, so especially if you're new to Scott Bonnar.
Yes.
So it takes a bit of getting used to, doesn't it?
Me simply doesn't bother me. I just feather the clutch.
Yeah.
I've never damaged the clutch or replaced the clutch in my machines for years and years and years, but I do feather the clutch.
I think everyone does.
Yeah, but we've got this down to something like walking speed. Don't quote me exactly. My engineer friend did all the calculations on this. Something like walking speed's 12 k's.
Okay.
I think, and we've almost halved it.
So there's some thought that's gone into this.
Yeah. So we've testing it in this machine.
Yeah.
This machine won't keep it.
Yeah.
It'll come out.
Right.
And we just need to tweak a few bits and pieces.
Okay. So that's not a special job just for this machine?
No. It's something I've been doing for a while.
Right.
It's in this one now.
Yeah.
And like I say, when we fire this machine up, we'll do some tests on it. I'm not taking the cover off. It's not going to be on display for obvious reasons.
I'm dying to see what you've done in there.
Too many copycats out there that just troll pages like mine to try and do better. Yeah. But I don't think they can.
Yeah. Well, I'm certainly, reduction drives aside, I'm certainly admiring this stainless steel deflector. I think that looks pretty smart. Yeah,
the stainless steel deflector is available in 20 and 17. This is raw stainless, so it's as I buy the material. Yeah. So that can be polished to a mirror to match the roller if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Or you can powder coat. Stainless powder coat's really nice.
Does it? Yeah.
So you can powder coat that to colour key it. The reel is fluoro orange.
It is fluoro
just to
orange.
give it some bang.
You love the fluoro orange here at Moteck.
Yeah.
So much fluoro comes out of here, but that's cool. It looks great.
Yeah, and
It's nice with the green.
The stainless deflector just accentuates that reel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I was looking at this earlier, and I wouldn't have guessed that this wasn't finished in some way, because it's just especially out here in the sunlight, it just reflects all the the green from the rail and the sides, and then the fluoro on the inside. So it's pretty cool.
And something else we do at Moteck, I'm sure others probably do, but the Honda, brand new Honda, is colour keyed to the machine.
On the tank and the
so tank comes off the full start and this cover, and that's powder coated black.
All right.
And these are colour keyed to the
it's always a nice touch, isn't it?
And then of course on the rear side we have those brand new billet triple roller, which is nickel plated.
Nickel plated.
That's nickel plated.
Right. Interesting. Inside and out, then?
Just on the outside. They do a different coating on the inside to protect it.
Yeah.
Like the pre-nickel finish.
Yeah.
But they are nickel plated. The customer actually did that.
Yeah.
So we're going to powder coat them, and then we're looking at options and what have you. And he lives a little closer to where the people do that. And I said, look, just take it in and see what they say. So so they're nickel plated. So
that's interesting.
I've handled them and touched them, and there's no marks on them. Finger mark. So durability, I think they'll be quite good. And let's face it, it's cheaper powder coating.
Is it? Yeah. I was just going to say, it looks very similar to the unfinished steel.
It does. It sort of highlights
that. If you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have guessed that it had been plated.
And you can get the gold passive look
shiny,
as well.
Yeah.
And then you get that mottly, green, yellowy look. You can have that as well. So it's a few different options there.
Very cool.
And I was going to try my new billet clutch on this one, but we're just tweaking with that at the minute.
New billet clutch, huh?
So,
So I'm going to turn
which
that around.
is not on this machine, but that'll be coming soon.
Well, another fantastic build out of Moteck, I reckon. Thanks for sharing that one with us, Shane.
No worries. Thank you, Michael.
See you for the next one.
Yes, for sure.
Catch you later.